The Building of the Huntington Rose Garden, presented by Hong. She started off interesting, a good question, which always makes sure we're all gonna be awake, we're gonna pay attention, how many have been there, and almost everybody put a hand up. So it's kind of like, oh my God, I've been there, I've seen there, I've done that. Oh Lord, what do I have to listen to this type of speech again? So it's always a risk. You ask the question, you don't know. You're hoping to excite them with a new thought and piece. But she started out and she used slides as an aid. A slide is an aid to a presentation. It is not the presentation. And of the many presentations I've seen using slides, this is the best one. Because what they did, they were simple, they were short, clear to read. I'm sitting back here, I could read every single word, and the pictures were pretty. She started off, she basically had 4 bullet point slides, 5 to 6 pictures. Started off with an overview, just a quick overview of the flowers, what the garden is and what it is. And just a brief comment of the overview. And she filled it all in with the words. And that's what you're supposed to do when you use slides. She talked about the time to visit, gave us pictures of what it is in the early part of the year, how pretty, what it is later in the fall, because you're not too sure what's happening. And then she shocked us by saying, well, here it is today, and it's kind of barren and nothing, and this is February, so obviously we do not want to come in February. But by demonstrating with pictures, you not only had the words, but you could actually visualize what she was talking about. She talked about the colors and gave us 16 pictures of different shades of roses and talked about what they were and how they looked and the fact that they're like candy, they're like ice cream, they're like perfume. Very descriptive, things we don't think about when we talk about roses. They talk about the fragrance of the rose, how nice it smelled, but not the descriptions that Hung used. So it brought a whole different perspective of what the roses might be and piqued more of our interest, because if we've been there, I can tell you, I didn't see ice cream, I didn't smell strawberry, I missed something. So obviously, I'm encouraged to go back and look forward to see what these are. So it was very good. You came and you talked about the caring. You gave a quick summary of sunlight and pruning, and then you described in depth more what it is. Our resident expert, Tommy, who does not know, has only done his own rose garden, has grown it and shown it and seen what's happening. Overall, a very good thing. I liked your ending. It was every visit is a new experience, so be sure you come and see it. You started off technical problems. You tested it before the meeting. I know because I saw that. You need to learn to retest at the break to make sure it's still working, because things can happen. And that is a speaker's challenge. So you need to make sure it's always available and always ready to go. You started off a bit soft. You need to project a little bit more in what it is. You gave yourself 7 to 8 minutes, and at the rate you were speaking, you were way under. Slow down, communicate, use your accent to your advantage. A very good speech. We look forward to hearing many more from you. Since it's only your second speech, there's more to come, for sure. Enjoyable.